Everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So this was supposed to be the best week ever for MAGA world. It's turning out to be pretty much a nightmare in so many ways. So as you may know, Mike Lindell's Bigger Than Elvis Cyber Symposium kicked off just 2 days ago, and it ends today. Well, to say that it hasn't gone to plan is just a massive understatement, and I'm loving it. It's so much fun. And the stress seems to be getting to loony Lindell because he went off. He went totally ballistic when Vice News asked him about Donald Trump resuming office as president this month. So everybody knows this. Everybody knows this is something that Trump and Lindell have been talking about for months. Lindell was all aggro when they asked about it. And he argued, quote, this is literally what he said. He said, nobody said that. 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 Okay. I think this interview is over. So how many nobody said that was that? Well, did someone say that? I mean, was it our imagination? Let's take a look.
Hang on a second.
Hold on. Donald Trump will be back in office in August.
Seems that someone did say that. And that person looked an awful lot like Mike Lindell. Anyway, the symposium went downhill from there. It was just the beginning. First, they had technical difficulties. And of course, Lindell tried to blame all of their issues. It couldn't be their failures. It couldn't be that they don't know what they're doing. They tried to blame their figurative they. They tried to undermine us. They were trying to undermine this historical event. He said that they were hacking the event and trying to disrupt it or some nonsense like that. He even claims that attendees' phones and laptops were targeted by hackers. Anywho, Lindell's team finally got their act together. They finally got everything up and running because apparently they gave up, I guess, and said, oh, never mind, we'll just let them do it. So Lindell's so-called earth-shattering evidence, did we get to see it? No. It never materialized, never appeared. What Lindell shared on just the first day was such a nothing burger with a side of conspiracy fries that even Steve Bannon went on his podcast and said that it was disappointing. It was a mistake. He was like totally dismissive and insulting of what Lindell did the first day. But then, oh my God. I mean, no one could have predicted what we saw. I mean, we knew there wasn't going to be any evidence because we know no evidence exists. We know it's all bogus. But what has been reported is it's just too good to be true. Right-wing news outlet, the Washington Times, spoke with Lindell's hand-picked cyber expert, a man named Josh Merritt. And Merritt admitted that Lindell has zero evidence of hacking and election fraud. This is the guy who Mike Lindell hired to make his case. According to Lindell, he had 37 terabytes of, quote, irrefutable evidence that China hacked the election, hacked the systems, and switched the votes from Trump to Biden. Lindell swore that he had obtained packet captures of the entire election, which, as I explained not that long ago on a previous show, cyber experts said that was not even possible. It wasn't remotely possible that you could packet capture the entire election. Now, to Merritt's credit, he told the Washington Times that his team was not going to claim that this data was legitimate if they couldn't confidently confirm the existence of the data. Well, because we've all known that this was a massive thigh-high load of bullshit, Merritt said that they cannot recover data in the packet captures as provided. Therefore, they cannot prove that China hacked the US election systems. What a shock. So after news broke yesterday, Lindell said, well, I'm going to delay the evidence. So he delayed his big reveal because apparently the rabbit jumped out of his hat and took off into the woods. But as for Lindell's 5 million reward, that anyone who could disprove his election fraud allegations, he was going to pay them 5 million. Oh yeah, well, Lindell decided, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. That's off the table. Now today, Lindell tried to spin this disastrous news. He tried to once again blame them and they. He got on stage, he whined and cried about his life. And he told the crowd, that his evidence was sabotaged, basically, that, they did something with it. Seriously. So we're still going to do that. We're still going with that line. Lindell claims he has all of this money. He has all of these resources. He has the best people in the world, that none of his stuff can be hacked. And yet when he can't prove what we all knew he wouldn't be able to prove, because other experts have already looked at it and said, this is not what you think it is. Like I reported to you guys, a lot of it had to do with clothing manufacturers. That's actually what he had. But when it comes to showing his evidence, showing his work to the teacher, no, all of a sudden his people aren't good enough. And they're destroying his evidence. Seriously, how many times can these people be let down and still come back for more? I guess we'll find out. If they still buy his BS after going all the way to, what was it, Idaho or wherever it was, in Nebraska, wherever he had it, and spending days watching this guy do all this, which was a joke to begin with, but then coming up with nothing when his own cyber experts can't find anything. Maybe Mike can get a refund. Maybe he can go back to whoever these people are that sold him these so-called packet captures and ask for a refund. Oh, this is your brain on drugs. Anyway, I will let you guys know when I hear more. All right, take care, guys. Thanks so much for watching and listening. I'll talk with you soon.